My name is Ahmed Al-Amran. Born and raised in Afghanistan, where many days I played with a ball in my hand. At feet, on dusty roads where my friends would meet, street smells coursed through my body unscathed, and waves of homeliness coursed through my veins. Oh, those were the days. Oh, the good old days where sunset and suns fall, we ran and we crawled, lips trembling and all under those gated fences with adventurous youth. I remember feeling so tiny, whilst my world felt so huge. Now I prove my love to him, with head and knees pressed gently to the ground. 5 times a day I thought, with no sounds, no echoes round my dried out mouth, for mindlessness merely distracts me from my purpose upon this land which he found. I remember fruits which dangled in perfect tandem with the sway of the trees, which swayed so effortlessly through the air and the breeze. This was my land, and to him I am grateful. Forever and always to Allah I'm grateful. Now, I remember when the towers fell. I heard the news on September 12. I did not cry, but I felt the pain of families which looked on in vain, for I myself had suffered pain and loss. At 8, those bastards with the rocks they tossed and the grins which mocked my mother's pride came marching down from the mountainside. They tried to destroy my faith in you, the bastards fucked me up, but my life ensued with the dignity and hope for which you had taught, and my love of life grew more and more, until that day. I laid at ease, right-sided at peace, the details so vivid like a sentient freeze in time for which can only ever be mine. Remember that boy for which I have just described, well, that boy grew up with the first fist to his side, and each kick which ripped holes in the skin which he lived, and each butt of that gun made him colder within. And then I wake. Sweat freed from my face, pain shrieked from the aches in my muscles so constricted in shackles and chains. What's going on, Muhammad, my bro? Have some water, he says, as he spits down my throat. That arrogant cunt clothed in black and gold throws a servant for evil which he does not know. I take breath. 3 years I spent being beaten and bruised. They wanted answers to questions of which I knew nothing. I was powerless, both in theory and practice. Sticks broken on bones and bones broken. Let's have him, said one. Then 2. Then 3, then 4 not so short hours later they'd leave. I tried not to eat. 3 weeks I spent starved to grasp power at last, but by then they grew tired and out came the flasks and the tubes which they shoved up my nostrils so fast. Hands clasped to the side of the chair as I gasped and I wheezed. Whilst they fed me they teased, Muhammad, your dick is too tiny to please. 3 years I spent being beaten and bruised. 3 years being physically, mentally abused. So as I sit here staring at these ignorant faces, that man holding his phone, that girl tying her laces, tales have 2 sides, and it's time to embrace it. For I know that their time on this earth are now done, so I urge you to look at how stories are spun, how networks of power they only tell one. My name is Ahmed Al-Amran. I am not just a terrorist, I am also a man.